Today's wood mission is to go over to my grandmother's house to get my splitter and tow it back to my house to continue splitting up a couple of the rounds that we have stacked up. Gotta start looking out for potholes. That's how you know you're close to Grammy's. I'll tell you what, I've been coming here for my entire life. My dad grew up in this house, and a lot of time spent here running around the woods and doing big fat chase skids on our bikes down on the gravel. A lot of bruised knees and scrapes and scratches and poison ivy and all kinds of stuff. And it might be one of my favorite places in the whole world. So this is what we got left from the first cut here. Again, this tree came down. This is right over here actually, but you know, one of these. A lot of wood. So as you can see, my grandmother here lives pretty out there in the woods. A lot of big trees, a lot of tree cover. One of the craziest things I've ever experienced here was this. A big old storm came through and took this massive, massive oak tree down. Difficult to put this in perspective on video, but this has got to be 4 feet in diameter. The storm came through, knocked this tree down, which then fell into this tree and took that down as well. I mean, serious trees going down. And by the grace of God, avoided the house, literally right here. Pretty amazing. Now this wood pile used to be sitting right here where we did all the splitter work. But my uncle, who came from out of town, decided he wanted something to do, and he put it up in between these 2 trees to get it out of the way and cut the grass. So, what we'll end up doing, moving forward, is tear all this down, split up some of these larger pieces in the bottom, load it all into the truck, and head on back to my place to restack it where it'll actually be used. Now, I've been fortunate enough to be able to keep this splitter here for the time being while we were working on that tree that came down. But now we've got some rounds back at my house, and this wood is basically split up all the way, so what we'll end up doing is towing this back to the house, and I'll show you how to attach this to the car now. Now this is a 25-ton gas-powered log splitter, County Line brand. Got this from Tractor Supply in Maryland, and it's real easy to attach to a car here, just a standard ball hitch. Now as you can see, the height is a bit off here from the actual ball hitch to the device itself, so we're going to have to raise this leg here. In order to do that, you need to lift up on this bar to detension this spring, and then this leg will come up into place and you can secure it with this rubber fastener. After attaching the splitter to the hitch itself on the car, you obviously want to hook up the chains I like to go underneath and around a couple times to make more clearance here between the chain and the road, just to make sure you don't scratch it up so much. And then don't forget to put a safety bolt with a nut on the end through the hole there on the handle that actually connects the splitter to the car, just to make sure it doesn't fall off. This thing makes a terrible noise, but she's on there. It's that time of year, folks. The corn is going away. And she made it back. Definitely a little bumping around there while towing it on the back of the Subaru. I really don't want to exceed 35 miles an hour or so when doing this. And now that we got the splitter back here, we can tackle these rounds that we got last week. Windy day today on the homestead. Take care, and we will see you on the next one.